Can you imagine sitting at a table across from your spouse who you're trying to divorce, fighting over airline miles? Of course not. That is not how mediation works. Mediation in Texas is not like it is in the movies. You're not all sitting together, yelling, screaming, moaning about God knows what, concerning God knows who, talking about how much dollars and where it should go. Obviously, that would not make sense, and it wouldn't be productive. Here in Texas, mediation tends to be a very informal process with very formal consequences. You and your attorney sit in one room, could be digital these days, we use Zoom all the time, and the other party and their attorney, assuming they have a lawyer, live in another room, or another digital virtual breakout room if you're on Zoom. Then the mediator, who is a totally neutral third party, bounces back and forth, trying to get a deal done. At the end of the day, if it's successful, if everybody comes to terms on every single thing concerning the divorce, everyone is going to put pen to paper to what's called a Mediated Settlement Agreement. You'll hear me on the channel called an MSA. The benefit of getting an MSA is not just because effectively you've come to terms on your divorce, but by and large, the divorce litigation is over. You and your spouse is entitled to a judgment based on that mediated agreement. What does that mean? You take that MSA, you have to conform it, which is legal speak for turn it into, a long fancy final decree of divorce that goes over all of the different provisions in that MSA. You make it one big legal order, circulated amongst the lawyers and the parties. That document ultimately gets signed by a judge. Understand, the benefit of mediation amongst anything else is it allows you to be creative and to customize things to your life. If you go to court, the judge is going to box you in, not because they're a bad person, but because that's what the law tells them to do. By going to mediation and trying to work it out with your spouse, it provides so much more freedom to come to an agreement that works both for you, potentially for your spouse, and hopefully, and most importantly, for your children. We've done lots of videos about mediation. It's one of my favorite topics to talk about. So if you have any questions about mediation, maybe going to or having us act as your mediator, you can reach out to us at VargheseTexas.com or give us a call at 817-203-2220.